Hey everyone, welcome to part 11 of my Let's Play of WWE Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. We're getting to the end of June here. We have 1 week before the King of the Ring pay-per-view itself. Will I qualify for the finals? We're going to find out if I can beat William Regal here tonight. But if I do qualify, who would I be facing? Mark Henry, just as I guessed. No, I haven't seen this already before. What are you talking about? But anyway, you might be wondering why I kept these intro things in. Well, because the audio kind of glitched up, and I can't hear it right now, but I know Jim Ross is saying things a couple times, and it amused me enough to keep it in. But anyway, who did I find backstage today? Booker T! And... come on.
Hey, sucker!
What's that? Voice acting from them? Yes, occasionally when you find a person backstage, they will say one of their trademark lines. Like he said, he'll say, "What's up, sucker?"
Wow, that's illegal.
And like sometimes you'll find Austin, he'll go, "What?" Maybe you'll find Rob Van Dam, and he'll say, "I'm Rob Van Dam." There's definitely a few I'm forgetting, but those ones I remember the most. I think you can find Ric Flair and he'll woo in your face. I can't confirm that though. There's actually one time where I don't know, for some reason I was in this dimly lit backstage room with Austin, and he was going on like this whole spiel about me. And I had no idea what to say about it. It was this, I don't know, it was crazy, but it ended with me getting knocked out, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, no entrance to see, so let's get right into the match here. William Regal, he is a guy that, as a kid, I was never really a big fan of. But I've come to appreciate him a bit more lately. I mean, he's getting up there in the years. He's really not wrestling much, if at all, lately. I know for a fact he's doing commentary down on NXT, and I think that's a great role for him. I think he should be doing commentary on the main shows. I mean, the guys they have now are Michael Cole, JBL, and The King. Michael Cole, I got nothing to complain about. He's doing his job. He's not bad at all. The only time I ever thought he was bad was when he was a heel and he was too busy shilling himself rather than the product, and he was making things look bad. Sometimes it was amusing, but I think he's much better as the face kind of play-by-play commentator. That leaves us with JR, or nope, not JR, The King and JBL. JBL, not JR. JBL is Bradshaw, and like I said, I was a big fan of Bradshaw. And around 2007, I think it was, he was doing commentary on SmackDown with Michael Cole, and he was just great. He played the heel really well, but now it's like, he's just so annoying listening to him argue with the other guys. He's not playing the bad guy well, and I mean, part of it is because he's so inconsistent. The other part is just because he's so loud. He's not really making a point that he's the bad guy and he's justifying the bad guy's actions. He's just more yelling at the other guys, and it's bad. I don't think he should be doing commentary. The other guy is King, and while I don't think he's as bad as everyone else does, he definitely seems a little uninterested in things nowadays. It's kind of a shame, and I mean, the guy is 60 plus years old, but still, the best of his years are behind him. Okay, that kind of broke my concentration a little bit. But, guess I digress. like I said, William Regal should be on commentary. There's some other guys I think should be on commentary too. For one, and this one might shock a lot of people, Bad News Barrett. Or Wade Barrett, or whatever he would go by if he went onto into a commentary position. Because it is my belief that he is in a category of guys who are really, really, really average wrestlers, but they know how to talk on a microphone. And other guys I would put into this category are guys like Damien Sandow, The Miz. There's definitely a few more I'm forgetting, but they are definitely better talkers than they are wrestlers. And I think Barrett would do really good on commentary. We got him, we got William Regal, Michael Cole, and another guy is Scott Stanford. Because this guy seems to know what he's talking about. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's only in it part-time, because I'm pretty sure he also works on a news network too. But the guy should really, really be doing play-by-play commentary. I mean, they could have the two teams. One could be, say... I like the idea of... Michael Cole and William Regal, and then Wade Barrett and Scott Stanford. They could put Barrett and Stanford on SmackDown, and Cole and Regal on Raw. Maybe if they really needed to, they could add JBL or King for a three-man team. I'd probably put JBL on there for King. Just because I think JBL would mesh better with Regal than King would. Because Regal, he seems to play a face commentator better than a heel one. Whereas Barrett would clearly be a heel commentator. I can't say that word, apparently. Commentator. Okay. Anyway, William Regal was actually giving me some hard times here. I think it was because I was trying to set up for the moonsault and... Oh, what? This face rub move, whatever he's doing. Oh, God, he does this to me like 3 or 4 times during the match. It just goes on for so long and it's so annoying. No, wait, there we go. Okay, hit the complete shot. Finish him off. Get him pinned. I'm going on to the finals of the King of the Ring. I'm going to the pay-per-view. I'm going to take on Mark Henry at the King of the Ring. Sounds like a kind of unfair match, don't you think? But anyway, we have a live report from the world, and guess who it is? It's the man himself, Mark Henry. Does the ride really stop there? Well, we're going to find out soon because we get to the pay-per-view in this part. Will I win the match? Or will I get my ass squashed? Time to find out. Now, when we come to one of these main screens for a pay-per-view, you can hear stock music, and it's just stock music in the game, stuff that you can just pick for entrance musics and things. Anyway, that first triple threat match is probably an Intercontinental title match, and the final match there is probably the undisputed title match. We are here for the King of the Ring. We are here to face Mark Henry and win this tournament. But first, look who's back. What have I got to say to Booker T this time? Or what does he have to say to me? Well, yeah. Oh, jeez. I made him mad now. It's kind of funny how he says that he rolls solo. Because in WCW, Booker T was a tag team competitor. teamed up with his brother, Stevie Ray. And even in the WWE, he's at least one-time tag team champion with Rob Van Dam, and he might have won it multiple times. I can't quite recall. I was never a big fan of Booker T, but oh well, it is what it is. Rob Van Dam retains his title. Let's see if I can beat Mark Henry. Because it is time for the King of the Ring finals. Raw versus SmackDown. Who's taking it? Is Flair going to be happy, or is Vince going to be happy? Or rather, is Vince going to be pissed, or is Vince going to be happy? Let's try to keep the boss happy. So Mark Henry, at this point in time, this is right before he got injured and was out for years, I think. He was out for a couple of years. I don't know if he was doing much at this time, though. He might have been teaming up with D'Lo Brown. I can't quite recall that. But he's still a big guy, and he still is legitimately the world's strongest man. Like, he is legit the world's strongest man. He has won contests and titles to state that. There's another guy, though, who's coming pretty close to those weightlifting records, and that guy is Big E Langston, who just has his name shortened to Big E. And he's just another really big black guy who reminds me a bit of Bobby Lashley. Remember him? He was a guy who was kind of a boring, little bit of a sloppy wrestler, and he was very athletic, though, but he couldn't talk on the microphone worth shit. Big E Langston reminds me a lot of that, except for one thing. His voice actually fits his body. He doesn't sound like a little boy. Lashley definitely sounded like a little boy. That said, I used to think I was a fan of Big E, and I don't hate him, but he's definitely been showing that he's kind of sloppy lately. And I think he's got the same problem Dolph Ziggler has, and I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off by criticizing Dolph Ziggler, but I think the guy is just kind of a glorified spot monkey. Sorry. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is, both are very overzealous and get excited very easily, and that causes them to screw up, I think. Like, oh, you're really gonna taunt right in front of me, Mark? Yeah, I'm not gonna stand for that. Apparently he doesn't care. But as I was saying, like, getting so overzealous and excited, it hurts them. It's like, they botch their moves and screw things up a lot easier. Very noticeable with Dolph Ziggler. Very noticeable. And same with Big E too, but as far as Dolph goes, he is not this perfect guy that everyone seems to think he is. I don't see it anyway. Two that I can think up off the top of my head are when he screwed up Sin Cara's moonsault slam or whatever he was doing, and another time is when he dropped Chris Jericho on his head. I'm just glad he didn't hurt Jericho there. I'm actually really scared that Dolph Ziggler is going to hurt someone someday. And I'm starting to get that way with Big E too. Same with Ryback, who I am a fan of. But I mean, I knew Ryback was stiff from the get-go, but it worked. Being stiff isn't a bad thing. Being so stiff that you're hurting people is. But anyway, I got the moonsault here. He kicks out just after the 3 count. I won the King of the Ring. I am the King of the Ring for 2002. That means I'm getting a title shot. I don't know when it is. It might be at SummerSlam. It might be at the next pay-per-view, which I believe is Vengeance. yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth here between wrestling and the game. But hey, the proof is right there. I've won the King of the Ring tournament. That's going to move some things along quite nicely. Will I be a WWE champion already? So young in my career, just coming off of heat. I don't know why Flair is the one producing the trophy here. And hell no, I'm not going to disrespect it. This year's King of the Ring champion is Morgan Snow. Yes, yes it is. Anyway, now I can pick one thing to unlock for winning at the King of the Ring. And I'm gonna pick moves too here. I mean, create parts would be cool, but having extra moves, maybe I'll find something I want to put into my moveset. Spoilers, I don't. I went through all the moves, and there was really nothing there that I really needed to add. Did that just say we had a new undisputed champion? I wasn't paying attention there. But anyway, that's it for June. We're into July next time I come back to this, so I will see you guys then.